Well, welcome back to the channel, Live to Fish Outboard Repair. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and just say, hey, you know, all you subscribers out there, thank you so much. I'm close to meeting my 1,000 subscriber target. I'm at about 948 subscribers right now, and I just want to say thank you very much. You guys have been great. All your comments, you know, your questions, keep them coming, because I really do enjoy them. They're very interesting questions sometimes, and some of the comments are really helpful, not only to me but also to the viewers. So, you know, I just want to you know, put that out there and let you guys know that I really do appreciate, you know, everybody subscribing. I know it's only about 3.8% of the viewers that have seen my videos have subscribed, but boy, you know, it's really nice to see that you know, that people can actually be interested in these outboard motors and other things that I'm doing too. But hey, I just had to say thank you and make it part of this video. I'm gonna right now work on a 30 horse Mariner. I'm just gonna do a carb clean, and you'll see that in this video. It's a Japanese version of the Mariner, so a little different carburetor. If somebody out there has got one of these, they might find this useful, and so stay tuned for that. But anyway, I just had to give a shout out to all those subscribers that did subscribe and that support the channel and keep watching and keep coming back. So thank you very much, and keep watching. More to come. It's an adventure. So all right, on with the show. Okay, folks, here it is. It's a Sea Nymph, 30 horse. This is the Mariner. I just put the lower unit in. Sorry I didn't get it on tape, but I just kind of pushed it up in there, and I spun the drive, or the flywheel, just to get it to line up. And this is the shift shaft that needed to connect. So it just spins this nut on there, and then this is a locking nut that locks it in place. So it's actually a nice looking motor, and now it's complete. And we're gonna set it up and get it in the water once we get it connected. I just gotta tighten the bolts up. So we've got a no start situation with this 30 horse Mariner, and so we removed the carburetor, and I brought it back to my garage. So I'm gonna do a carb clean on it. This has got the automatic choke. In the picture or not, but it's got the automatic choke here. It's looks pretty dirty, I guess, on the outside, but we'll take it apart and see what's going on inside, and hopefully we can clean her up good and get her running, because it was running, but it would stall at idle, and then when you give it gas, it would stall again, and so it wouldn't work all that well. So I think that's it's got to be pretty dirty. We'll figure it out. Let's see here. That looks like a jet there. Could be the high-speed jet. We'll figure that out. I'm gonna see how many turns out that is from factory. So we have from marineengine.com, looks like we've got a carb kit, 811038M. That's the carb kit. Jeff here. Oh, it is marineengine.com. Huh. Okay. Well, all right. So that should be the right part. Looks like we've got an intake gasket too in here, so that's good. Gasket set, and the float, needle and seat, and some other fasteners that are in here too. So All right. Well, we'll start again with this jet. I want to see how many turns it will take to seat it. Oh, wow. Looks like it's already seated all the way. So that's kind of weird. That was already seated. So I don't, maybe somebody messed with this. Okay, well, we got that out. I'm going to throw a little bit of paper towel down here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, we'll start by taking the float or the I'm sorry, the bowl off. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully you're in the picture. I'll make sure. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, definitely some crud in this carburetor bowl. You look down in there, look at that. That is nasty. No wonder why it was stalling. That'd be a good reason. There's a jet here in the center. Comes out pretty nice. It's always good when that happens. It's pretty plugged too. The jet, there's a hole right through the center of that jet and it looks plugged too. Yep. Well, no wonder, you know, this thing wouldn't run. Got to knock that pin out of there. So I'm going to need something tiny. I think this is going to be too big. Yeah, it's a little bit too big. Maybe I could use one of my picks. Knock that pin out. Maybe this pick will get it. I think. There it is. It come right out. And the float. Probably nothing wrong with that float, but we'll change it anyway since it's in the pack, or in the kit. Oh, that needle was sticking too. Definitely sticking. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need a socket for that. Now the seat looks clear, but a little gasket for the seat. It's a tiny little gasket. Looks a little bit dried up. I'm going to cut that fuel line off.
Yeah, it's got a little C-clip on here. I think I can take that off. Or E-clip. There it is. Don't want to lose that. These screws out, that'd be easier, I think. Yeah, easier said than done, right? Yeah, with a better screwdriver. There's one. There's two. That third one looks a little different. There we go. Okay. Now, that bad boy, I don't want to come off of there. Well, it looks like somebody's been here before. Okay, the solenoid's off. The plunger, though, that has to come off too. I can just get that. It's got like a little rubber stopper here, or washer, that's in the way. There it goes. Okay, we're not going to soak any of that. We'll just keep that off to the side. All right. Now I can probably throw most of this in, aside from the washers. We'll put them in the solution and soak them. This is almost completely done. The only other thing is this roller. I don't know, I might leave that on there. Well, it does have a little C-clip here, or E-clip, to get that off too. I might take it off. I don't know what the solution will do to this plastic, so it'd probably be a good idea to remove it. There it went. So that comes right off. Everything else is metal, well, except for this little linkage clip. I think maybe I can take that off too. Yep, that came off too. All right. Now, is there any other jets inside? I don't know what those are inside there. There is another screw here. Looks like some sort of an adjustment screw, maybe an idle screw, air mixture screw. Let's see. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. Actually 3.5. I couldn't turn it the rest of the way, so it's actually lightly seated at 3.5 turns out. So we'll have to take a special note of that. And it definitely is an air mixture screw. There is an emulsion tube inside there as well. Wow, it's got pretty large holes too. And they look clear. It looks clean. But we'll clean it anyway. Okay. So that's it. Oh, there's another one here. Right here. Looks like another screw. Right there. Right there. So we'll pull that one out too. Yeah, it's a jet. Yeah, it sure is. It's a tiny one. Okay, I think now we're ready for the trip into the bath. So we'll put all this stuff in all the metal parts, screws and pins and clips and whatnot. We'll put in the basket too. And we'll let that soak. So we'll put the cap in there. I don't know if these things will fall through. Let me look here. I want to make sure that the stuff doesn't fall through these holes, because these holes are pretty large in this basket. You can see it. And it looks like some of these parts could fall through that. So I've got a different basket. I'm going to use it on the other basket.
Let's see what happens here. I'll make sure that this is clean. Brass looks real nice and clean. Well, maybe I'll leave it in a little longer. This is still pretty gummed up inside. Yeah, I'll come back. I'll put it back in.
Carburetor installed. We're ready to go. Wiring's all back. Starter's hooked up. Just to make sure, take one look around here. We've tightened the bolts. These bolts are not, they're actually Phillips heads, but they don't look like they're even the right fasteners, but that's what it came with. So we put it back, and we've cranked it already, so we know the starter's working. It's turning the flywheel. Just got to get it primed
with fuel and in the bucket. So that's next. Choke it manually. Go ahead and crank it. Is the battery hooked up?
Yep.
Success! All right. Success. It's running. Okay, that's a good sign. She revs up when she's supposed to. My work is done. I have my heat gun. We want to check the temperature. Oh my God, I got it here. Now, I put everything back on the carburetor like it was. So I don't know if there's adjustments we need to make. Yeah, go ahead, shut it off. You won't shut off? Oh.
It's one of these wires.
I don't know what to kill. We'd have to figure out that on the switch. But I guess we can't stop it. We'd have to choke it out.
Is it this?
We'd have to flood it.
Okay, you want me to shut it down?
But here. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything doing that.
No.
Go ahead and try to turn it on again.
Yeah, go ahead and hit it.
Start right up.
It should. It might be flooded.
Let it go.
It might be flooded.
Yep, this late one.
Well, we could try choking it, but I think it's flooded. Go ahead and try it again. Yeah, it's flooded.
The battery's dead, ain't it?
It sounds like it's dying, yeah. All right, we'll give it a try. Let's start it up one more time.
Oh, we're going to need
Battery.
we'll need the DeWalt.
Or the DeWalt, yeah.
Do it with the DeWalt.
Will that handle it?
Yeah, this is Carb. Motor starts pretty quick. Down there in the deep abyss. Come here, baby.
I want to see it run.
This is positive.
Just don't let it spark by that gas tank. If you do, this will be a great YouTube video.
Right. You know what? DeWalt just pisses me off because they just did a shitty job designing this thing. They could have did a better job than they did.
So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. Contact.
And,
share this video if you like, and give me a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. See you next time.
Didn't even choke it.